Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, guys, really quick, I want to remind you this coming Saturday, I'm going to be doing the Black Magic Revocation Workshop. That's where I'm going to teach you how to undo, how to negate the effects of people's dark caca. Because people are just weird lately. So go check it out, k33academy.com. I also have quite a few other events coming up. Hopefully you'll choose to join me for something. Okay, yes. Also tomorrow I'm going to be doing the 6/6 Divine Wealth Fire Ceremony for the 6/6 portal. This is a lovely opportunity. I would not allow this to pass me by if I was you. Okay. It is a lovely opportunity for you to go ahead and make some massive changes in your life, right? Get some support. My hair is super frizzy. Get some support to create massive change. I asked what this reading is going to be about, and what I heard is a once in a lifetime opportunity is here. You guys, once in a lifetime, once in a lifetime. You know what that means? You know what that means? I don't know why I'm laughing. Oh my God. Let me just, okay. Anyways, let's do this. Let's just pull some cards because your girl is super busy. All right. Once in a lifetime opportunity is coming. I don't know what this opportunity is, but I assume it's something you don't want to miss, right? Let's find out the goodness that's coming our way. The goodness that's coming our way. Oh, hey, who are you? Ooh, first and foremost, so this card like literally threw itself at me. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Ooh. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So that's already right off the bat. For me, that's confirmation that something amazing is about to happen for you if you let it. If you let it. Let it. Just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. My soul tells me I need one more deck. You know what I'm saying? One more. Hi, Goddess Code. Are you talking about you, Village Baby? You talking about you? You well, actually, do you want to be my twin? Do you want? Don't say no. What the hell? How are you gonna say that? And then, do you? Would you like to be my twin? Because I was just thinking. I don't know what day it was. I was having a conversation with Michael, and I was thinking about like all the ways in which I've been like really moving past quite a bit. See, yay! I've been moving past quite a bit of like all of these different long-term traumas that I've just been, trying to cope with for years on end. And I'm just over it, right? So I was like, oh, Mikey, what if, what if what if you bring a twin that's like, he's just be BFFs and stuff, right? And it's not going to be weird. It's not going to be any of that, right? Because if I'm going to need a secondary to anchor a lot of the things that I am now fully vested into manifesting, right? Like I guess I made a decision. I didn't realize that. I made a decision to manifest some really amazing things that I can't talk about yet. And I know that it requires a polarity. And so I would need another. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's it. I've decided. You're my new twin. Can you handle it, village baby? You can handle it. What? You can handle me. I'm not that much. It's decided. It's decided. It's you. You guys, I want to introduce you to my new twin. You're not going to be weird on me in a few months, right? You're not going to get weird. You're not going to get weird with me, right? I don't think you will. I don't think you will. It's okay. We vibe like that. So, you guys, introducing my twin village baby. What's up, boo? You know what I'm saying? A polarity to manifest. Yes. So creation, if you haven't seen it, shown yet, it has polarity. It requires a positive and a negative. That's why you have electrons, neutrons, electrons and protons, right? You have the positive and the negative. And so in order to really solidify a manifestation, you would need to anchor both. You would need both, right? I'll throw some magical hands if he gets weird with you. He never gets weird with me. Hold on. Let me fix my screen. So, moving right along. There's this, right? This masculine energy. This is a component that needs to be allowed to enter in order for what's being manifested for you to really come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you need someone else to complete you. It's that there is a very clear pattern that's been established within creation where you will be dominant in one polarity. You'll have both polarities, but more dominant in one. And then the other person will have, again, both polarities, but will be dominant in the other. So it's a very complementary type thing. And it really solidifies by way of filling in the spaces where you're deficient and you filling in the spaces where they're deficient. It creates a very, very strong platform to manifest from. Okay. So that masculine energy, it's a lot of imbalance that's been occurring, right? A lot of this imbalance is due to external factors, things beyond your control, things that maybe you haven't been noticing, haven't been actively harnessing, actively cultivating, whatever way it is presenting itself in your life. But there's an imbalance that's now going to be corrected because of the shift in the way you are receiving this masculine energy. Right? Oh, that's lovely. Michael is totally like, what? Village baby is like the perfect twin. We talk about hair. We talk about hair. We talk about food. We like the same animal videos. The baby animal videos, We both love Frey. I'm saying, Village Baby and I are both huge Frey Day fans, right? See? So, power. There's power being gifted to you right now. I think for many of us, we're not going to allow ourselves to claim this power until it's forced upon us, because We think that allowing ourselves to retrieve our power is being selfish and all of these other like negative things, when really it's not. It's not being selfish at all. It's about you really allowing yourself to function in the way you were designed. There's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and whatever that opportunity is, it's going to be something that will change your life forever. Okay, I'll sit on my foot because I like to. So for many of us, part of the reason why we're not allowing this power to come forward is because we feel very insecure in that space. We want to fit in because we're so aware of how we don't fit in. And it's been a lifelong struggle of trying to fit in, trying to seem normal, trying to convince people that you're not weird. Boo, but that's where your equity is. These spaces that you're trying to evacuate your consciousness from, that's where your equity is stored. I mean, what makes a house an investment? The potentiality for equity to accrue, equity to increase. And here you are trying to push it away. The world has been being prepared to receive the gift of people just like you. You know what that means? That means it's time. It's time for people like you and I to allow ourselves to be received by the world. The world is ready now. It doesn't know it yet, but it's ready now. It's ready to allow itself to receive the gift that is you. You are a quantum thinker. You exist as though there is no box, because there really is no box except the one we place ourselves in, right? You don't come in a pretty little package. You are chaos personified. And what is chaos? Cosmos. What is cosmos? Creator. You are a creator embodied in the flesh, and a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's not coming, it's here. It's already here. So you have to allow yourself to receive this, because if you don't, well, my twin over there, he's going to shake you. He's so gentle. I mean, you would have to really do a lot of really messed up stuff. I'm assuming you would have to do a lot of really messed up stuff for Village Baby to want to shake you. It's one of the most chill people I know. But, you know, I don't know. He might. Shh, don't tell them that you won't. We're trying to establish your dominancy. We're trying to assert your dominance, Village Baby. You have to roll with it. Roll with it, okay? Roll with it. Just roll with it. So, invocation. You have to call to you the things that you're trying to receive. It's not enough for you to be like, okay, I'm open to receiving. No, you have to be like telling life what you want to receive. Right. See, look. Look. Yes, I'll shake you. But I don't know why. No, don't include babies. Don't include babies. Just be like, I'll grab you and I'll shake you like that. Don't include babies, because that doesn't sound right. You have to invoke something intentionally. You have to call it into you. You have to be like, you have to have at least a general idea of what it is you want, what it is you're trying to call to you. You can't just have it be like a free for all, right? A once in a lifetime opportunity is here. It feels profound, you know? That's an even worse comment, bro. bro. It's even worse. Okay. Anyways, you have to, I think it has to be something where it's more intentional. It feels like this is an event that's, for those who allow it, will literally change your life. It will put you in a whole nother place of existence, right? So my kids were all having a conversation the other day. It's kind of like it's carried over for a couple of days. One of them, my kids are hilarious. One of them stated that he wants to have a cheese counter. So it's a counter that's designed specifically for the enjoyment of exotic cheeses. And, see, like you would totally fit into my family village, baby. You would totally fit in. So he wants a cheese counter for exotic cheeses. And then, another person's like, you want a counter just for cheese? And I was totally trying to support my son's dreams. And I was like, yes, a counter just for cheeses. And, and I think it was my husband. I think he was like, you don't need a counter just for cheese. And I was like, yes, you do. Like, this is on a whole nother level of abundance that you would have a counter just to enjoy exotic cheeses, like, and then you're going to also have to build like a specialized cellar to hold the cheeses. And then, my son's like, yeah, like Costco cheeses. I'm like, son, no, stop. Stop. We're not talking about Costco cheeses. We're talking about artesian cheeses made with volcanic ash. We're talking about full on wheels of cheese, not just wedges. We're talking about the full wheel. We're talking about goat cheese that's truffle infused. I'm saying, I have a Chiweenie, an 8-pound Chiweenie, and she's bougie. She's a bougie girl because you know what? She never steals people's food. She don't go in your bag and steal your food or anything like that. You could leave food on the kitchen table. She will never jump on the kitchen table to steal your food when you're not looking. You can leave it on the couch and she's never stolen food off someone's plate, even if it's left on the couch. But I tell you, the one time that I gave a guest a package of truffle infused goat cheese, this hoochie mama, I look over and she is neck deep. Her entire head is buried in this person's purse, eating truffle cheese. Like, you little hoochie mama. Do you know how much that little hunk of cheese was? I was like, bitch, I'm about to cut what you ate off and keep the cheese. And she was looking at me, but it's so good. Damn right it's good. You little truffle hoe. I was so mad. Please stop. That was the only time she's ever stolen food from someone. I was just like, of all the cheeses, I can't believe you. Damn, you got good taste, girl. But yeah, it would be like a living charcuterie board, our charcuterie board. Shark coochie board. Yes. But here's the thing. The conversation was this thing of like, it's a whole nother level of opulence, right? You're too much. You're too much. Robin, you commented on my comment. I'm giving a reading right now. Anyways, I was talking about charcuterie boards when crooked cooter people are in the comments on Facebook. Stop it. Anyways, if you're going to want something on a whole nother level that you've never experienced. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I want to be rich. No, like really want something, because my son is really into cheese. He's really into cheese. And so it's like on a whole nother level. He's not even thinking about the money aspect of it. Because I mean, really, cheese like that ain't cheap, yo. Cheese like that is a not a cheaper. So that's the thing. Don't factor money into this. Only factor your dreams. What would you have if money didn't exist and you had your perfect life? What would you have? Clearly, we would have a cheese counter with a specialized cellar to store the cheese. You know what I'm saying? What would you have? What would you allow to enter into your life? Would you allow um maybe people? You know what I'm saying? Um would you allow certain types of circumstance? Would you allow, I don't know. I'm limited. I'm sleepy. And so I can't think too well right now. I'm very sleepy. I think what's happening here is you're being really forced into a space where you are needing to see the ways in which life has conditioned you to accept less than what you deserve. You know, like, no, like, no, no, no. Don't accept less than what you deserve. Allow yourself to have everything that is good for you, right for you, things that make you happy. Yes, it can be material things. You know what I mean? It can. It can. Ooh, why are you going to halt at an estate, a multi-million dollar car garage with a lot of land and an estate? Make it a compound. Think bigger. Think bigger. Don't think multi-million dollar car garage. Think commercial level showroom. Ooh, I'm saying a showroom to showcase all the beautiful vehicles. And what kind of tools would you have there? Because I want to know what I'm going to come over and borrow and accidentally keep in my garage. Because Village Baby, if you're really gonna like petition to be my twin, you have to know I'm a little bit klepto. I'm a little bit klepto. If you leave your stuff laying around, most likely it's gonna live with me. Ask Frey and my kids. If I love you, you share with me. share, share, share your tools. So think on that, manifest that. Let me know what it is we're going to be sharing for tools. Okay. Yes. 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 Don't stop at a garage to store your cars. Make it a showroom with all of the technology where you can go ahead and custom craft all sorts of different um, carbon fiber bodies. Frey's never going to leave. He's going to go there. See what I'm saying? Okay. So, as you're thinking of the things that you're dreaming of, know that there's something that's trying to prevent it. Who cares? Seriously. Who cares about what's trying to prevent this? All that matters is all of that, your attention, all your focus goes towards what? You bringing to fruition the very thing that you want, the very thing that you need, the thing that your soul is trying so hard to give you. For some of us, we might go through a period between now and autumn where we lack awareness of the direction we are headed. If you allow yourself to remain balanced with your soul's trajectory, then you will still have the opportunity for this once in a lifetime opportunity to come to fruition. You have to allow your shadows to reflect back to you the ways in which you will make this happen for you. I don't feel like this is something that's going to just be landing in your lap, right? I feel like this is something that you probably have already been thinking of ways to make this happen. That's the sense that you've already been thinking of the different ways you're going to make this happen. And it's just really been something that you haven't been too sure whether or not you're imagining things. Well, I don't think you're imagining things. I think you're being shown different potentialities and various pathways that lead to the coming to fruition of those potentialities. I think you're being prepared for something just ridiculously profound. Do you guys feel that in your chest right now? Do you feel this increasing? How would I explain it? It's like an increasing frequency, an expansion. I feel it rising to my cheeks. I don't know if my cheeks are getting pink or what, but I feel them getting very, very warm. And I feel it in my eyes. It's not painful. It's not scary. It's not uncomfortable. It's just like a very soothing. It's like the heat of manifestation. It's like a phoenix rising from her ashes and allowing herself to receive the very things that she needs to have, like you need certain components to make other things happen. You can't just talk your way into manifesting something. I don't know if that makes sense. Some people think that they can just keep saying something over and over and over, and that's how they're going to manifest it. And it's just not. That's not how it works. You can keep saying something over and over and over, but if you're not truly giving yourself permission to receive the very thing that you're trying to bring to fruition, it's not going to happen. You'll see it come very, very close, and then someone else will receive it because at the very last second, you're going to push it away, and then it's going to be given to someone else. Right? Um, hmm. You have to know that right now your foundation is upside down, right? Your foundation is currently upside down. That means your foundational beliefs have kind of been skewed, probably by someone else. You have been maybe conditioned to believe things that limit you. You maybe, ooh, there's a massive increase in frequency. I'm just, hold on. Okay. You've been conditioned to kind of like make do, that you have to just make do, and you're not going to have anything super profound ever happen to you. That happens for other people, not for you. This type of conditioning where it's like everyone else wins things and you just have to be happy for other people. or else you're a bad person. Like you can't want things for yourself. You have to only want things for others. That that's part of the upside down foundation that could possibly, hold on, that could possibly give someone the footing to, somewhat negate what it is you're trying to bring to fruition. You have to allow this to happen. You totally have to allow this to happen because right now, many things are being shifted, and a lot of these things that are being shifted is definitely being dissolved so that you can get through. These are blockages being dissolved. Part of the dissolving is shifting it, right? Ah, you don't think you're good enough for this to come to fruition for you. You don't think you're good enough for this to apply to you. Why? Stop it. You're making me sad. Why are you not good enough? There's nothing that you could have done that makes you not good enough to receive what was made for you. There's literally nothing that you could have done, you know? Oh, I just burst in tears by what you said. You've been conditioned to think those things. I try to bottle my mind. It's time to release that, not bottle it up. It's like taking something that is highly combustible and bottling it up and storing it on your property. That's still very much an explosion hazard, right? So don't bottle it up, instead, release it. Recognize it for what it is, and then dispose of it in a way that is appropriate. It reminds me of like, we've had this storage unit for quite some time. This one storage unit we've had for quite some time. And we were emptying it out. And I don't know, I kept smelling like gasoline, some type of fuel, some type of combustible substance. I kept smelling it. And I'm like, we didn't store fuel in here, did we? Because you're not supposed to store fuel or anything combustible in a freaking storage unit. You're not supposed to do that. And my husband's like, no, we don't store fuel in here. And I was like, okay, the hell is that smell? And then we were moving some of the beds around because we were taking stuff out of storage. We were trying to clear it out. And it was all over the bottom of our bed. And I was like, oh, hell no. The storage unit right beside us, that person was using their unit not to store things, but to work on ATVs. He had fuel in his unit, and it was in an appropriate container, but I guess something shifted and it fell on the fuel tank, fuel, whatever container he was using, and it spilled and it went into our storage unit. In that specific area, it gets real hot. That could have been a huge fire explosion. And then we had to let the owners know because, like, first, you fucking ruined our bed. That will now kill someone. So we can't keep that bed now. And then, you know, that's a safety hazard. And when he called the gentleman to his unit, turns out he had so many different chemicals in there that absolutely can cause a fire, and yeah. So you're not supposed to store things that you will blow up over eventually, transferring that to an analogy about our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions. Yeah. Don't bottle things up. Process it, metabolize it, transmute it, turn it into a strength rather than allowing it to remain a weakness. The answer you need The answers you need are coming, but it's in reverse. If you're too focused on trying to keep the bottle covered, right? That's not going to work. That's so much effort. That's so much effort. I like this. Did I say that? Your abundance comes in when you align yourself between your potential and your reality. What? I did say that. I wish I had a better memory these days because sometimes that's a good one. Really, when you when you allow yourself to become aligned between the potential and the reality, that's the pathway of manifestation, right? That's the pathway that manifestation uses. Look at the bigger picture. If you haven't already, you need to allow yourself to kind of zoom out. For many of us, we don't really see this once in a lifetime opportunity approaching because we're so zoomed in to something that we've identified as an issue, as a problem. And again, speaking to one of my kids, it was this thing of they thought that they were having an issue with something. That's how they perceived it. And I was like, it doesn't sound like an issue. It seems like a recognition. You have an awareness of the situation and what's causing a lot of, the perception of difficulty, the perception of being too busy, right? Because really, when you're too busy, there's one of several things happening. Either you're intentionally being too busy so that way you don't have to deal with processing trauma, which I don't think that was the case for my kid. It was more of they were wishing they had more time to get, all of these different major plans up and running. So it wasn't that. It was this thing of being so aware of the gravity of the amount of work that needs to be done that you become crippled by the awareness. This once in a lifetime opportunity is going to blindside you. Why? So that you don't experience crippling. So that you don't become so hyper fixated on the gravity of the amount of work that needs to be done in order for this once in a lifetime opportunity to be brought to full fruition, right? When was the last time you got out of your own way? Because for many of us, we totally just completely stand in our own way as we think about all the different ways in which we could possibly fail. I was talking to my class, and as part of that lesson, my students were tasked to assess my chakras, the different components of my chakras, and how that applies to my in real life situation, potentiality, struggles, things that I might not even recognize or realize is becoming a struggle. And that was one of the things that they were able to kind of point out was that, there's a lot of avoidance. There's a lot of lack of recognition of exactly what it is that I'm avoiding. There was a lot of just not looking at the bigger picture in the way that I needed to, right? So the energy is gaining momentum. Remember, I told you this opportunity is going to blindside you. It's like this scene from a movie where you have like a major crush on someone and you're in a rush and you're not really paying attention to where you are very hurriedly walking through, and because you're like in a school setting or something, and you quickly turn the corner and you accidentally run into the person that you have this massive crush on, and rather than falling, this person kind of just holds you, keeps you from falling as you gain that momentum. You'll be rushed towards an event that will really just alter your entire life, your perception of what you deserve, your perception of what you think your life should be. I'm already seeing this happen for a couple people in my personal life where I'm seeing them living the life that I have dreamt of them living. I see them living out the details of the life that I am aware would make them the most happiest. Right? And I couldn't say anything as things were kind of unfolding because, first, it's not my place to say something, it's not my place to interfere like that. Secondly, if I had said something, they would have done something to kind of negate it. Because again, they were living in a space still of not believing they deserved that type of goodness. You do deserve it. You deserve it. Oh, well, let's take it even further. Do you need to deserve it? Or do you need to just accept that your soul has chosen this for you? If you struggle with the concept of being worthy, of deserving something, remove that concept and you'll remove the struggle. It's very simple. Remove the concept, you'll remove the struggle. Instead, view it as your soul has made a decision that this is something you are to experience. And so you just have to accept it. There's no more need to try and figure out how you could possibly ever deserve this or that. Hold your vision. See, you're not going to be allowed to see this. A once in a lifetime opportunity is here. Ooh, ooh. This is something very, very good. I can't even emphasize it enough. This is something that is just, it's that good. Balance spirituality and practicality. It's in reverse. So it's like you're trying to tell yourself that, this and that, whatever you can possibly think of to create excuses. If you block this, this is the moment where everything you've dreamt of becomes a reality. This is what leads to that. This is the door being opened. This right here. I contemplate the thoughts and wonder if it's my ego out of whack or truth. When you allow yourself to really think of this, can you control whether or not it's the truth that's about to be manifested? Not really, not really. So I contemplate the thoughts and wonder if it's my ego out of whack or truth. I often struggle with that, right? Like, oh, am I just being egotistical right now? I don't typically struggle with something like that. My ego works opposite. When it flares, I feel very small, insignificant, and just, yeah. So, how do I correct this? How do I neutralize this type of cycle? Well, I just tell my soul, well, show me. I'm open. Show me. Show me so that I could better understand and better believe what it is you're trying to gift me with, right? Not trying to dictate, demand, or any of that. Just show me. Show me so I can better understand, right? Ooh. Mm. This right here. I'd be having this issue when I'm in a relationship about my guy staring at another woman. It's okay to look, but constantly staring is an issue with any guy for me. People tell me to not make a big deal out of it, but it hurts my ego. I'll walk away from something potentially good because of this. It's not potentially good for you. So you're right to walk away. Anything that unnecessarily hurts you repeatedly, people who cause you to feel inferior as though you are not enough, are not good for you. They're not good for you. Now, at the same time, I say this as someone who fully believes that as men and women, we have eyes to see. It is normal for someone to appreciate if another person has attractive qualities, right? So it's this thing of it's not about them looking, it's about the disregard and disrespect that's being projected out and experienced outside of you. So long as you continue to disregard and disrespect yourself, your environment will be allowed to be populated by the people who have the willingness, the capacity, and the lack of consideration. And they will do that to you. So, this is not about relationships. This is about your relationship with yourself and you choosing connections that are a mirror, an externalized projection of your internal circumstance with that rickety connection between the self and the soul. I promise you, if you correct the internal, the external will follow suit. I promise you. I promise you. Because then, as you move forward with your healing, and as you correct the distortions in your perception, then you'll begin to be able to experience things outside of merely waiting for that to happen again. Whatever that is, it's the externalized projection of your internal circumstance, right? So a new romantic cycle begins. And for some of you, this is the once in a lifetime opportunity. For some of you, the once in a lifetime opportunity is about a romantic connection that will really help you to better see how worthy of love you are. A romantic connection that will help you to learn how to receive healthy love. For some of us, we've never received that before. We don't know what it is. We've seen things in movies, but real life is not a movie. It's not some type of science fiction. It's not some romanticized ideology that's not based in anything real. This once in a lifetime opportunity is here. It's already present. It's just waiting for the opportunity for you to recognize that it is present. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. This is telling me that someone wears an external shell. You have all these bottled up emotions, right? And it's just this thing of like, man, hold on. Okay. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. So if you're too afraid to go directly forward, you have to go sideways. You have to travel sideways. And then if you take this even further, if you're being given the instruction to approach something sideways, it then becomes this thing of like, maybe your soul is trying to get you to recondition your hip muscles. Why would it be doing that? Well, hip muscles tie into the function and health of your psoas muscle. And with that, that's the bridge between the higher and lower parts of your existence. Your soul is asking you to very tentatively and very gingerly approach a project of building a bridge to create a connection that's necessary. Let's, well, thank God for Village, baby. Because look, mirrored souls. There you go. So, for some of you, this once in a lifetime opportunity has to do with facing someone who is so ridiculously healthy for you, so ridiculously healing, empowering, neutralizing. Ooh. Mm, right? Building a bridge to connect you with the things that are a mirror of the greatness that you are. Like I said, thank God for Village Baby because, you know what I'm saying? um, let's look at other cards. Okay, here goes. Limitless. You, your life, your soul, your potential, it's limitless. It is literally limitless. Now, for some of you, you're like, but what about destiny? What about that? What about divine purpose? What about, what about it? You could be limitless and still have that. Well, destiny means I have no free will. No, it doesn't. Destiny means you have free will to a certain degree, and that degree of free will on a human level can never and will never usurp the free will of a sovereign soul. Right? So, what does that mean? That means there are certain events that you are destined to experience. The way you experience it, the way you interpret what you experience, the way you allow what you experience to affect you, you definitely have the free will to choose that. And when it's something super duper profound, I mean, I would hope to witness you choose the most elevated, most beautiful way to experience it. And it's not necessarily the easiest way. Um, it might be challenging. It might be something uncomfortable. Whatever it is, it's going to be a way in which you'll be able to experience beyond the shadow of a doubt of how loved, how supported, and how powerful you actually are. Hmm. Be still. There's so much movement. There is so much shakiness. There is so much um hmm, it's almost like chaotic energy. Hold on really quick. frenetic, fast and energetic in a rather wild and uncontrolled way. It's this frenetic energy. What's the difference between frenetic and frantic? Frantic implies severe agitation in a distraught state, whereas frenetic suggests excessively energetic or fast paced activity. And there's no embodied negativity to that. It's just, it's fast, right? So it's not frantic. I hear frenetic. Frenetic. Okay. Involving a lot of movement or activity, extremely active, excited, or uncontrollable. So, this frenetic energy. Freneticos, frenitis, delirium, mind, a delirium. Someone is getting delirious from wanting you. You know, someone's getting delirious in their wanting of you. Mm-mm. I'm saying they're getting delirious. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So someone's getting frenetic. Exactly. Exactly. Look at this. Look at this. You commented that at 444. Let's look. 444 at 58%. 57, 36, 71, 2. What? That. There's big things happening. There's a celebration that's about to take place, right? This celebration can be something much more subdued, something you keep inside yourself and you don't really share. It could be something that's more of like an external type of celebration. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Viking. I heard victory. Yes. It's like a victory of sorts where so much was needing to be overcome and it was overcome. Hold on. Hold on. Frenetic. Temporarily deranged. Mind, reason. Let's see. Affected by wild excitement, adverbial forms. Okay. A dialectal form of frenzy. Let's see. Ooh, it pertains to the feminine. Okay. There's a frenzy that is elevating, tied to feminine energy, right? It's a frenetic response to the witnessing of the unfoldment of feminine power. And I'm not talking about that toxic femininity that's splayed all over social media. I'm not talking about that at all. This is something so old, so ancient, archaic. There's a lot to this. There's a lot to unpackage with this, and it ties into emotions. So someone might be getting frenetic in their processing of emotions pertaining to you. I don't know. I don't know. It's like whoever this is, whatever this is, they're a shadow of you. They're like the shadow aspects of you. That's what they primarily embody. So you are more of the light and they are more of the shadow. Are y'all afraid of shadow? Because shadow is like a lovesick puppy. It follows you everywhere. It surrounded you in totality while in your mother's womb. And upon your arrival into this life, it's stayed behind you. It's had your back covered. And as the spotlight shines above you, it lets you have your light. It never tries to compete with you. It never tries to take from you. It simply follows you always. The only thing through your entire life that has been with you since you came into being, right? The shadow is scared of you. Okay. Mm. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. I am going to behave. Oh, yes, I will. I just need to behave. Oh, yes, I will. Ooh. 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 Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero. Soy capitán. Behave. Behave. Clearing the intrusive thoughts. Clearing the intrusive thoughts. Just clearing all of those intrusive thoughts. Yo no soy marinero. Okay, there. I've cleared enough. Ooh. Ooh. I'm having a hard time behaving myself. Sometimes I love ya. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. Okay, we're going to surrender to this. We're going to surrender to this. But first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and ban you before I really cannot help myself. Woo! dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. First, I gotta ban you. Okay, we're behaved. That was good. That was good. Okay, surrender. You got to surrender to this process. Someone is getting all frenetic, and whatever that is, let them deal with that. Let them process that on their own. Just leave that be. You're being given the opportunity to step into the place of being your own teacher. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to finally like remove yourself from all of those different cycles that once used to rule over you, right? Once upon a time you had all of these different things where you just really couldn't help yourself. Those times are gone. They're gone. Now is a time for you to really step into just being you, right? Interference sigil in reverse. Nope. We're not going to allow the unnecessary to interfere with whatever divine process you're in. Okay. I think for some of us, you're in a divine process and you need to remain in that space of divinity. Don't let other people's just, oh, let me just use the word. Don't let other people's bullshit become your own. What? Just exhale it. Just let it go. Let it go. Mm. What if your once in a lifetime opportunity is about letting something go, letting something so old, something that has like weighed you down and destabilized you for so long, letting that go? I'm going to need some confirmation. 1 second. We're going to get confirmation through Pinterest. Give me the messages. Okay. Let's see. Okay, first, all of this is coyote. Let me just screenshot that. It's the night before the big day. What? Okay. The night before the big day. I release myself from versions of me that I created to survive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Boo. What kind of shoes are those? Nothing that I would wear, but they're cute. Okay. Anyways, but look at this. Look at this, right? It says, I release myself from versions of me that I created to survive. And it's this thing of like, look at that picture of them kissing. You are the earth that their waters, their essence longs to touch. Crossing universal spaces. Whew. Wait, and then the words above it. The precision work I'm doing now is next level. Ooh. The precision work I'm doing now is next level. Your soul is telling you that it's doing precision work right now. Look, 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 look. The precision work I'm doing now is next level. I'm saying. Let's see. Ooh. Y'all are playing chess with each other. What is up? Y'all are playing chess and someone is coming to this like huge realization of something, right? What's Gibbs rules? Better be good rules. Never let suspects stay together. Oh shit. Okay, we don't need that. Ooh. Yeah, no, no, something's coming. Something's coming because look at all of this, right? Look at all of these pictures, right? And then look, remember up here we have this, right? We have that. And then scroll down a little bit and we have the female version of it. So you are literally this goddess in the flesh bringing down that Christic consciousness. I'm saying, oh my God, I found my next outfit. We're going to have to pin this. I don't know what's going on with me, but totally digging outfits like this. I don't know where I'm wearing that. So, yeah, oh my God. I need to get off Pinterest because yeah. Yeah. Yep, I think that's what's happening. You're definitely being primed for something. You're being primed for something, and whatever it is just it's gonna be what it is. You're being primed for clear communication. This is why I don't go on fucking Pinterest. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. I hope that in your process of healing, you attract someone who is conscious, deep, passionate, sensitive, and spiritual as much as you are. Someone who makes you believe in yourself and in your self-love. Someone who wants to evolve with you, not only in this dimension, but at all levels. Okay, Gustav. Look. Oh, look, they're getting, okay, so, wait, that's not what I want to show you. Look at this, look at this, look at this. They're getting all frenetic. That's what I see when I sense that frenetic energy. This is what I see. See what I'm saying? Even their armor that they use to hide themselves from the entirety of the world, the entirety of creation. It's something that was created to house you. I'm saying. I'm saying. What is this? Oh my God, it's a crown and a necklace. I don't know why I need a crown, but I do. I do. And let me just save this too because I like it. I'm just going shopping at this point. Yeah, you guys give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes, okay? Let me just have a moment, please. Can I just please have a moment? Oh, sorry. As I'm scrolling, Michael goes, "This one is for you." ADHD type. Shush, Michael. You're the one that said go on Pinterest. Ooh, oh my God. This is the last one. I gotta go. Redundancy, the act of loving the one who loves you. A love returned in full. Oh my God. We gotta save that under poetry. Heart whispers. That's what we're gonna save it under. Oh my God, that was amazing. I like that. Redundancy. Oh, don't start with pictures of plants. That's when the phone got to go away. So something's approaching. This something that's approaching is something that is super healthy for you, for those who are in a healthy space. Now, even if something is healthy for you, you can't receive it in a healthy way if you're not ready to receive healthy things. Y'all are making me sweat. I don't like that. I don't like sweat. So I guess the real question here is, are you healthy enough to receive healthy things in a healthy manner? Are you healthy enough for this? Or are you not yet healthy enough? And so now is the time for you to do the work to get into that healthy space, right? I mean, you know, like code injection in reverse. So there's not going to be some magic cure for this. This is a full on process that you need to go through, and you are going to go through it. And you're not going to, there's no magical way to avoid whatever this process is. You know, it's whatever this process is, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. You have an innocence about you. This innocence has to do with your lack of experience with this type of, it's almost like a celestial event. It's this thing so profound, this thing of like, I don't know, I feel like if you were to just allow this, all your hurt would go away. You would feel so complete. You would experience the kind of love that you've craved your entire life. I don't know if you'd be willing to, though. I think for some of us, we get so caught up, like so caught up in all of these just trivial things, right? Ego based, distorted things. And it doesn't serve you, it's never served you. I don't know. Someone's considering something. I can feel it. Someone is considering something. That something being considered totally ties into healing. It totally ties into moving forward. But considering something is not the same as making a decision and putting action behind that decision. It's not the same. So I am now inclined to share my belief that considering you is no longer enough, because guess what? You're no longer settling for just consideration. You're graduating yourself from a space of merely hoping to be considered, hoping for mere consideration, and entering into a space of understanding what you deserve. I'm so super grateful for the ways in which my husband has loved me for the past 24 years. He's just given me a standard of expectation that is absolutely worthy of me, right? Like when it comes to does he love me or not, there's nothing to consider. It's just an immediate answer with a knowledge of why. That shocked me because we were having a conversation in the car a while ago. I don't remember when. It was a while ago. And I was totally joking around. And I was like, "Do you love me?" And he goes, "Yes." Immediately, right? "Yes." And I was like, "Why?" Messing around. And why? What do you love the most about me? And just as quickly as he answered yes, he went through a list of all the things he loves the most about me. Allowing yourself to graduate from this space of settling for possibly being considered and entering into the throne room of an existence where you are cherished beyond all considerations. There is nothing that needs to be factored in or thought about or any of that. You are simply cherished beyond words, beyond explanation, beyond reason. You are cherished. A once in a lifetime opportunity is here. And I think for some people, it has to do with love. I think for some people, not all people, but for some people, it has to do with stepping into a space of being loved to the degree that it's hard for you to accept that that's what you deserve. And if it wasn't for the fact that this man has loved me in that way, has loved me at a depth and in a way that oftentimes is hard for me to comprehend why, I've learned to accept that I don't need to understand the why. I just need to allow myself to receive that. I need to be able to trust his vision of what he wants and what he knows he is worthy of, what he knows he deserves. And for whatever reason, he sees that I am the epitome of that. That I, as a human being, is the embodiment of everything he's ever wanted, needed, craved. And I don't need to understand why. And like I said, I think for some of you, that's a type of love that's approaching you. It's a once in a lifetime event. Just because it's a once in a lifetime event is not a guarantee that that's what it will feel like when it happens. Because for those of us who, again, are so accustomed to no good things happening for us, just a whole bunch of series of just weird things, settling for things, hoping but never receiving those things. Oftentimes we'll have the real deal and we'll be like, this is too good to be true. It can't be true. Are you sure? Because I mean, everything in this reading is telling me that even beyond romance, this once in a lifetime opportunity is, it's not too good to be true. It's the reality of what you deserve. You have to do that shadow work so that you can find some beautiful spaces to go ahead and properly store the trauma and the distortions that cause you to think that the good things that are happening for you, the good things that are headed your way, are not really for you and are too good to be true. Allow yourself to grow beyond that. Just allow yourself to grow beyond that. You don't need to cleanse yourself with fire for this. Because in reality, when you use fire to burn away the things that you're scared of because it represents vulnerability that makes you uncomfortable, you're not cleaning things, you're just destroying potential. I know for quite a few, you have a habit of seeing the potentiality being presented to you. I know I'm like this sometimes. Seeing the potentiality being presented to you, being very afraid of it because you know what it leads to. Because you know it's everything you could have ever wanted. Because you can feel the reality of what's happening in your life and the way your life is being shifted. And it makes you so very afraid to leave that very comfortable space of trauma. Just because you've gotten comfortable being uncomfortable does not mean that's where you belong. Your life is already trying to bring you where you actually belong. Okay. You're being redirected. You're being directed away from that lack of acceptance of self and towards Arcturian level healing. If you're not aware of what Arcturians are known the galaxies over for being master healers. I'm able to do morphogenetic recodement to the degree that I'm able to because my most dominant filtering before entering into this life was Arcturus. I've been filtered through Arcturus. And I am aware. 3 cards that I'm going to go over really quick before I pull the final card. Thank you for the reminder, Lindsay. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to have that Divine Wealth Portal ceremony. I hope you guys can make it. If you'd like me to work on you personally, have a reading, a scan, whatever it is, go check out that link. mevolving.com/shop/66FC. All right, let's do it. Card number 25, first house, the body. I am not the perishable body, but the eternal self. So this is about recognizing that you are so much more than what you allow yourself to receive. Move ahead with confidence. You are rising, right? Have you ever experienced a time when things just didn't seem to go your way? Well, we're excited to share with you some great news. We have a helping hand ready and waiting. Ooh, soul is talking to you. Soul is extending its hand to you. Let's see. This card means you will soon be feeling your own strength. Although it may feel natural just to take over and assert your power, you may need to pull back some. Try not to control or dominate certain situations, as this could backfire. Allowing yourself to simply flow through the process is much better. More positively, people may feel comfortable now with you as their leader and they won't mind following your lead. There's another email. It says, "We've made it easy." It's important that you don't abandon your goals now out of boredom. Presently, you will start things with great gusto, but you must follow up. You need to finish all that you start. How you come across to others is of utmost importance now and bears greatly on your success. Perhaps you may opt for a new look, and indeed, this can have a bearing on how successful you'll be. Since this house opposes the 7th house of partnerships, it's a good omen regarding relationships of all kinds. It can mean relationships are about to mature or become more serious. Marriage may be on the cards, or it may mean you're transitioning into a better place concerning other people in general. So, this is also about beginnings, new projects, new starts, the face you show to the world. You got to show your real face, okay? Show who you really are. There are people who are falling in love with you as you sit there silently, not realizing the beauty inside you. You don't need to realize it. They already realize it. Card number 23, Aquarius. I know. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. So now you're being told to make a decision, to go ahead and co-create the experiences that you want. Let's see. You can be assured friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. So this could be like a coming together of like minds. I might also indicate that someone is going to step in to try and bring you and another person closer together. I'm not sure. Aquarians are very attracted to people of other ethnicities and races. So if they do decide to couple with someone, it's generally a person who does not come from the same background or sometimes even the opposite gender. Through all relationships, Aquarians will develop and grow, often as some kind of artist. Okay. It's possible you are to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of your group. You may find yourself dealing with a person from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Mhm. I'm saying, are you and I different enough? Is it me? Another meaning behind this card is the meeting up of cutting edge people. What? Do you think I'm cutting edge? Those who challenge what you believe to be true or established, though it may not be. Many times, these people will be artists. With this card choice, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to greater awareness and success. Ooh. So it's telling us that good things are going to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius cusp. Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius cusp. I often embody Aquarian energy. What's that mean? That means I'll cut you with my words if you don't be careful. Yeah, no, what I've learned in life is that there is very few people that I'm not willing to go toe to toe with, right? Most people, I don't care. I'll go toe to toe with you. I don't care. But there are a select few who I would really prefer to not go toe to toe with. The first one are the very quiet people who are always so super nice, super helpful. They seem very passive. I'm sure they have a lot of rage buried deep inside that they hide very well. I'm sure of it. And then the second one are the Aquarians, because that's just, they have a sword like me. They can cut as deep as I do with words. I don't want to feel that. I'm sensitive. I'm fragile. I'm very, very fragile. So yeah, I don't want piss Aquarians off. I just don't. Like they stay in their lane. Why do that? Okay. Card number 39, air element communicating. Yeah. All actions result from thought, so it is thought that matter. Okay. Think it over first. Put some mental effort into it before you put your talk into action. Be logical, sort it out, right? Woo. When this card presents itself in a reading, it's time to put into words what you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on at the current time and possibly from the past are now being resolved. You are able to face them without pretense, but most importantly, with honesty. When your question is about relationships or romance, someone may not be willing to commit as much as the other at this time. It's possible that they are embarrassed or not as comfortable about sharing emotions as the other. So the air element card can mean there's a type of impasse in relationships. It can become a type of weighing of all the angles and odds and being unable to reach a decision. That sucks. That sucks. That's unattractive. Oh, you didn't ask for my opinion. I'm sorry. But it is. That's unattractive. I'll tell you want to know why it's unattractive. I'll tell you why. If you have to consider all the different angles when it comes to something like that, if you have to consider all of these different angles first, and you're so crippled by having to consider all these different angles and you can't even make up your mind, that tells me that you don't see me. You don't see who I am, what I am, how I am, what I bring to you willingly. When you have to weigh everything out and you still can't even come to a decision, I'm kind of just like, well, okay, it's all good. Seriously, it's all good. Just go away. Just go away. Take me out of that equation because really, I don't need that in my life. If you can't decide if I'm for you as a friend, as a lover, as a business partner, as whatever it is, right? I'm good. I'm good off it. It's no biggie. No biggie. I won't hold it against you because I won't be around you to hold anything against you. The only thing that I have room for in my life right now are the people who can see me. The people who take one look, who hear one sentence, and they just know, like, this girl, I don't know what it is, but there is just something. There is something, and it draws me in. There is a resonance. She is my people. She is my person, whatever it is, whatever it is. And I would like to hope that you're in a same or similar space for yourself where you only have room for the things that can reciprocate willingly, not after you like force them, beg them, prove in yourself. If I haven't proven myself upon first sight, close your eyes, turn around, and walk away. Genuinely mean that. If you're struggling in your consideration of whether or not I should have a place in your life, live your life without me. And I will choose to live my life without you. And I won't lie to you. I don't know that I'll silently be pining away, wishing you had chosen me. I will be too busy enjoying people who have the capacity, the willingness, and have chosen to reciprocate the goodness that I bring. I ain't got no more time for that. I want to enjoy my entire life from this part forward. It's not about having an easy life. It's about allowing the people who support my enjoyment of being alive to be the only thing in my personal, very sacred, intimate environment. Like, I don't need the other stuff. I've never really been one who needs a lot of people around just so I could feel important and popular. And I've never been popular. I've always been awkward and fucking weird. No, I'm serious. I've always been just weird to a lot of people. It's okay. They're catching up. They don't think I'm weird anymore. They think like, oh my God, how do I get back in her circle? You don't. You don't, because I'm not a novelty. When there was no resonance, while I had no platform, that was me. It's still me. There's still no resonance. So sometimes this card simply means ambition and the need to soar as high as you can, which is now possible more than ever before. Ideally, this card indicates the powers of manifestation, the magic of mind and the thought, bringing ideas into being. What you think might be can happen. So guard how you think and be especially careful as to the words you choose. To spell a word, that is to say a word, is to cast a spell. The ancients knew that words held magic within them. So do thoughts. If nothing else, the air element card indicates that your mind and words have power. Use them well. Use them well. Hi, Annie. You actually popped in my head earlier. I was thinking of how you were sharing some time ago. The first time I ever came across your social media, you're like, what the hell is this girl doing? What the heck is she talking about? What is she doing? And it wasn't received in a way where it's like, I had to prove myself to you. It was received in a way where it's like, you didn't know me, you didn't know what I was doing, yet you were drawn. That was so many years ago. That was so many years ago. And I have become so fond of you. So, so fond of you. I've become so fond of many of you, actually. Many of you have really touched me in some very deep way. I often don't talk about it. I don't really share with others how specific people touch my heart, because that's between me and my heart. But yeah, you know, it's important that you only have around you the people who have the capacity to observe you until they've observed enough to understand why they want to be around you. Not observe you enough to decide whether you're worth tolerating or not. I'm good off that. I've dealt with that my whole life. I have. I've dealt with a silent knowing of how most people have received me. And it's not an insecurity, it's genuinely an awareness. And it used to bother me. It doesn't anymore. It just doesn't. It doesn't, because I finally reached a space where I'm not seeking acceptance, I'm seeking resonance and reciprocity. And if you're not capable of that, you're not capable of that. I'm not going to hold it against you, but nor will I stand with you. I will wish you well and I will move forward. And so will you, and you will be perfectly fine. I will be perfectly fine. And then I will have cleared space for a once in a lifetime opportunity to be recognized. Our final card. This deck is so beautiful. I swear. Card number 2, Blessings of the Moon Maiden. The Moon Maiden, with her lucky hair, brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you've thought possible by opening your heart with gratitude. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved maiden of the moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. Gifts of abundance and prosperity are flowing to you now. You are being asked to open up to open up to what you believe is possible, and then open some more. Allow good fortune in all its forms to come to you. Don't limit what you're capable of attracting with false beliefs about how much you deserve or what you're worthy of having. The universe will share with you so much more than you imagine possible as you open your heart and let go of self imposed limitations, doubts, or fears. The moon maiden blesses with great generosity, blessings of good fortune and peace. Yet we must trust how these blessings come to us and accept that we may need to grow for those blessings to manifest in our lives. All blessings need energy within us, which to vest, like a seed needing a soil in which to be planted so it can manifest in the physical world as as a vital, healthy plant. Blessings such as a new partnership, life path, career opportunity, growth in personal or spiritual power, and financial healing require energy within us to be able to settle and grow into physical form, to be enjoyed and shared in our lives. Our beliefs, openness, vitality, and trust need to be big enough to receive the magnificence of the blessings coming to us. Um, Otherwise, it is like asking a wonderful, vast oak tree to be planted in a tiny pot or an ocean to be contained in a thimble. Do you know how easy it is for you to attract even more goodness and support for this growth in your life? You can draw this to you. Have gratitude for what you already have received and how you have already grown. These blessings would not be coming to you if there was not a readiness and ability within you to receive them. So, share something of what you have with others in a way that expands rather than depletes you. You may choose to share kindness, your talents, love or affection, knowledge or material resources. Give from the desire to do so from the heart. Do not seek to give out of fear, obligation, or guilt. Just give what feels good to give, and your heart will open with joy rather than close with anxiety or fear. You will feel good and move even more deeply into the flow of abundance. The divine feminine endlessly creates over and over again, flowing in cycles just like the moon. If you have been through a challenging cycle where your creative ability to manifest seemed to be impeded, this oracle indicates that the tide is changing and your finances, energy, relationships, and vocation are being infused with abundant universal energy now. Accept this divine grace and know that your abundance helps others feel abundant too. It is a spiritual service to live a life of fullness and joy. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Amazing, amazing things are coming. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I really, truly hope you allow this to come forward. You allow this. Don't just allow it, invite it. Invite it. You deserve it. It's already yours. So, guys, I will be coming live tomorrow. If you would like to purchase an expedite for the 6/6 Divine Wealth Fire Ceremony, it's the 6/6 portal tomorrow. Visit emmeevolving.com/shop // 66FC. The link is in the pinned comment through all the different platforms that I'm on. In addition to that, I just commented the link and it's on the screen. So tomorrow, meet me here. I don't know if I'll go live in the morning, but I for sure will be live for the fire ceremony in the evening. Aside from that, I hope all of you got something powerful from this reading and that you feel your sacred flame being reignited. Be passionate about what you are trying to bring to fruition for you, for your happiness, for your well being. It's okay to want good things for yourself. It's okay to want good people around you. It's also okay to let go of everything from mindset to people to circumstance to living spaces that don't support the arrival of the things you need, the things you want. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. And y'all better let this goodness in. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I promise you. I found my paddle. It's the attitude adjuster. Do you remember my paddle? Y'all remember my wooden paddle, right? I have a paddle, a handheld paddle that I could thwack you in the ass with. You better let in this once in a lifetime opportunity. Give me something to be happy about on your behalf. I am absolutely the friend that when I hear something good has happened for you, I am genuinely so excited and happy for you. I am genuinely wanting to celebrate for you. Give me something to celebrate, okay? So, Ocean, you missed it. You totally missed it. We had a community conference at the beginning of this live stream, and we have determined, we have come to a community decision. Village Baby is now my twin flame. Village Baby he's not just my twin flame. We're bumping him up to Twin Ray. He's now my Twin Ray. Oh no. He might be calling you later crying. He might be calling you later like, what is wrong with your girl? Cuz you're right. You're right. That paddle was the paddle the attitude adjuster was for Village Baby. So was the mini mallet with a star. That was for Village Baby as well. You know, I'm just saying, we got to start being nice to Village Baby now that we y'all better stop picking on my twin Ray. I can still pick on him because he's my twin. And that's what we do, right, Village Baby? I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Seriously, join me tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. I expect to see all of you here. Can we wear all white? So let's coordinate our outfits for tomorrow. White, maybe some cream, something lacy, maybe some soft textures in the textiles. I think we should all wear long sleeves. I really love long sleeves. We'll accent the soft white with some gold. Okay, so when you show up tomorrow for the fire ceremony, that's the theme, white and gold with some softness, some bougie, just a little bit of bougie, a lot of comfort. Okay, you got to be all covered up. That's the theme. Mock turtlenecks are good. We like that. We like that. And then, yeah, see me here. Okay. Bye, guys. Oh, give this video a thumbs up. No togas, please. No togas. If you could all just do me a favor and please email me a preview of your outfit for tomorrow. I want to make sure that we're all properly coordinated. I'm talking about soft white, not that butter color. That's yellow. Okay, so let's coordinate. Y'all are my people. I love you. Bye, everyone.